We're here in Long Island City. They're having a big arts festival this weekend, and a lot of artists are opening up their studios. One of those artists I learned about just a couple months ago from my nephew Owen, who is a huge fan. And as you can see looking around, Sean is the Lego master. Tell us your name and just a little bit about yourself.
Sure. Well, I'm Sean Kenney, and I create artwork with Lego toys. Much like paint or clay or anything else, you can make anything with these little plastic rectangles, and so I figured, well, why not? It's a lot of fun, and I think when kids come and see artwork and sculpture and models and things like that are made with these things that they have at home, it's really inspiring to them. Like, they really get creative. They want to go home and actually create something, and you don't really find that same thing happening when they see a painting or a sculpture made out of clay or bronze or something. You see a clay sculpture, they don't go home and get the Play-Doh, right? For some reason, they see this, they get excited, they want to go home, they want to make something, and I think that really makes me feel good about what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's really interesting. I haven't really thought about that, but I can see how this would be very accessible for them, and see that start to just dream big dreams.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly right. It's so accessible, and it's so tangible that it's hard to keep people from touching my artwork. I created a life-size bicycle we have on display here in a gallery in the Long Island City Arts Center, and just yesterday morning when we opened up the gallery, 20 minutes after we opened it up, I got a phone call. The person who was sitting in the gallery said, "You have to come downstairs right now. Somebody posed with the bicycle. It's broken and it's all over the floor." So I was like, oh my gosh. And so I went and I built it back together, put the handlebar back on, put the pedal back on, put the seat back on, and it looks brand new, because the best part about it is it just gets all put right back together again.
So how did you first kind of discover this talent of yours?
Well, I've been playing with these things ever since I was a little kid. I found photos of me when I was 2 years old, stacking blocks right up on top of one another. And I never put it down when I got older. I just still loved it. When I got a regular job, I sat in an office for 10 years, and I would go home at the end of the day, much like a model railroader, and play with my toys after a long, hard day at the office. And so I realized somewhere along the line that I was having a lot more fun doing that than I was working my day job. And right around the same time, I was getting phone calls from people all over the place to make something for them. Hey, can you make a model of my logo for our lobby, or this awesome thing, bring it to our event, and that kind of stuff. And so I said, I don't think I need my day job anymore. And so I just walked out, and I decided to just do this full-time, professionally. And so now it's been 5-10 years I've been doing that.
Or have other people, whose work inspired your work, seen your work, have you forged any relationships with people that way?
Yeah, actually, I think there's sort of no end to the appeal of the Lego toy as a medium, and people from all over the world, major corporations, grandmothers and celebrities, everybody calls me up and asks me to do stuff. So I subside entirely on commissioned work. So big companies like Google and Mazda and Nintendo and NBC, they call me up and they ask them to make stuff for them, and then celebrities want a portrait or something like that, and okay, great, happy to. Alec Baldwin, he actually films 30 Rock 2 blocks away, and he was like, "You do portraits? I should come to a sitting."
Definitely check out Sean's work. He also started a website. It's Mock Pages.
That's right. It's mocpages.com, my own creation. So you can, if you got a Lego creation, if you made one, I want you to add it to Mock Pages and show me.
I'm going to get my nephew Owen to add some of his work, because he's much more talented than I am. But it's just, amazing how you're inspiring the whole, the next generation of builders and doers, and really fantastic. And yeah, it's really a pleasure.
Thanks a lot. My pleasure.